10 Things Every Motorcycle Enthusiast Should Know About the 2022 Harley-Davidson Pan America. The Harley-Davidson Pan America is a surprisingly good adventure bike from the company that's best known for its cruiser motorcycles. Harley-Davidson is back with the 2022 iteration of the Pan America and comes with no major changes from the outgoing 2021 model in terms of performance, features, and the overall riding experience. Offered for a base MSRP of $17,319, the 2022 Harley-Davidson Pan America is also one of the most expensive models in the heavyweight adventure tourer segment. The Revolution Max motor on offer with the Pan America is easily the best motor from the Harley stable, and the sophisticated suspension system coupled with an incredibly stiff chassis adds to the fun-to-ride characteristics of this moniker. It also comes loaded with all the bells and whistles, making it a rider-focused machine. Competing with the likes of the KTM 1290 Super Adventure and Ducati Multistrada V2S. Here are 10 things every enthusiast should know about Pan America. 10. The 1250cc Revolution Max motor is a superb power plant. The 1250cc Revolution Max motor that is offered with the 2022 Harley-Davidson Pan America is an impressive motor that makes the motorcycle quite capable on roads as well as off-road. This is a liquid-cooled 60 degrees V twin DOHC motor and produces 150 horsepower and 94 pound-feet of torque, making it the most powerful Harley-Davidson ever. Unlike other Harley motorcycles, the motor is supremely refined and has decent top-end performance too. The mid-range is where it shines, as the motor has a wide torque band, making the Pan America an excellent proposition for the highways. Multiple riding modes are offered as well. However, the low-end performance is underwhelming and the fueling feels a bit choppy. 9. Gearbox is surprisingly smooth. The gearbox is also a definite improvement from the other motorcycles in the Harley-Davidson stable. There are none of those clunky noises when shifting through the gears, especially from neutral to first. The transmission could go through the gears effortlessly, with crisp shift quality and no false neutrals. This 6-speed manual transmission also comes with a slip and assist system, and the clutch is a cable-actuated system. However, the clutch is on the harder side and that makes it a bit difficult in the city riding conditions. There is no quick shifter onboard too. 8. Multiple riding modes are onboard. To make the ride more comfortable, the 2022 Harley-Davidson Pan America offers multiple ride modes to choose from. The rider could also choose the modes with the help of the buttons that are placed on the handlebar. The selections are displayed in the digital instrument cluster as well. There are 5 pre-programmed ride modes: Sport, Road, Rain, Off-Road, and Off-Road Plus, and all of them have varying profiles which would alter the throttle response, suspension damping, and other electronics like ABS, traction control, and many more. Custom riding modes can also be created according to the rider's preference. 7. Braking performance is unlike most Harleys. The 2022 Harley-Davidson Pan America comes with proper braking hardware that is capable of stopping the motorcycle on a dime. The front end gets 4-piston Brembo monoblock calipers with a 280mm dual disc setup. However, the rear comes with a 1-piston Brembo caliper with a 280mm disc. ABS is standard too. Grab the front brake lever slightly, and you would understand the excellent bite. The front brakes are more than enough to stop this motorcycle, which weighs close to 559 pounds from the highway riding speeds. The braking progression is excellent too. Even though the rear brakes are not as capable as the front, the hardware does help to anchor down the motorcycle with ease. 6. City riding is perfectly tolerable on the Pan America. The ride quality offered by the 2022 Harley-Davidson Pan America has nothing much to complain about. Even though it feels a bit on the stiffer side even when in the road mode, it is not uncomfortable by any means. The potholes are absorbed with excellence, and only the sharpest of the bump gets transmitted to the rider. The fueling is perfect and hence there are no choppy on-off transitions like with the case of the Ducati Multistrada and the BMW GS 1250. This helps the rider and the pillion to be not tired when riding through the congested city traffic. The handling in cities is pretty comfortable too, with light steering and easy maneuverability. 5. Sophisticated suspension setup helps on the freeways. The 2022 Harley-Davidson Pan America comes with a 47mm inverted fork with electronically adjustable semi-active and the optional adjustable ride height control for the front end. The rear end gets a piggyback monoshock with electronically adjustable semi-active compression and rebound damping. Automatic preload adjustment is onboard too. This suspension setup coupled with multiple riding modes on offer helps it to tackle any highways with utmost comfort and confidence. When the ride mode is set to sport mode, the ride quality is even better due to the stiffened suspension setup, which offers flat ride quality on the highways. The Michelin Scorcher tires grip quite well too. 4. Not the best motorcycle for off-road riding. The off-road performance is pretty acceptable for the 2022 Harley-Davidson Pan America. The motorcycle is decent for stand-up riding, and the direction changes happen quite quickly. The handlebar is adequately light and braking performance is sharp as well. One of the reasons for the slightly mediocre off-road performance is its heavy curb weight of it. As a result, the Pan America is not very stable when going through the slush and sand. The same also happens when tackling a long sweeping corner on the off-road section. The motor gets quite heated when going off-road as well. 3. Build quality is impressive. When it comes to the build quality, the owners of the Harley-Davidson Pan America wouldn't have any complaints. Unlike some of the older Harley models, the 2022 Pan America is an excellent proposition in terms of build quality, with top-notch craftsmanship, panel quality, and switchgear quality. The panel gaps are quite consistent and there are no exposed screws anywhere on the motorcycle. Older Harley-Davidson bikes were very synonymous with wiring issues due to the mediocre insulation and because of them being exposed. This wouldn't be the case with the 2022 Pan America, as the wiring is mostly hidden and has no quality issues. The paint quality has nothing to fault as well. 2. Heat could be a deal-breaker to many. This is probably the only area that would genuinely turn away many prospective buyers. The 2022 Harley-Davidson Pan America feels like sitting inside an oven when ridden at slow speeds. The heat is emitted to the legs of the rider and that makes the matters worse. Even with liquid cooling technology and a massive radiator to take away the heat, the ride is still pretty unbearable at slow speeds due to the heat. The headers also emit more heat than we like. The radiator fan is pretty loud and nevertheless, as the speeds increase the heating never poses a problem. 1. Comes loaded with many features. What makes the 2022 Pan America very different from many other Harleys is the long list of advanced features and rider assistance tech on board. This adventure tourer comes with many electronic features like the Daymaker signature LED headlight, an LED taillight, and LED turn signals, all of which make the motorcycle much more modern. When it comes to the gauges, Harley has offered a 6.8 inches TFT display that offers all the necessary information. The interface is smooth and uncluttered, and the display gets plenty bright and has excellent viewing angles. There is Bluetooth connectivity too. Other features like slip and assist clutch, ABS, traction control, multiple riding modes, windscreen, and many more are offered as well.